Okay, so we're waiting for John to come back. This is still testing equipment. We are just testing the equipment, and something I forgot to mention. Here he comes now. You probably see his butt there. Uh, yeah, man, that totally didn't really change anything. It's okay. We'll make sure that we tell everybody out there. So one thing I forgot to mention, John, is that you kind of hear like a weird noise.
Right. You like the beeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. You don't have to look at me while I'm talking. You can look at the screen because I'm right there too. And it's weird because I can see you. I can see that you're looking at me.
Right.
And I'm not. That's just weird.
Okay.
So hello. My name is Mike. This is John.
Hi.
And had you used your other hand, they would have been able to see it. And oh look, we have a the microphone. Is that my yeah? My microphone thingy is photobombing. That's okay because we're just testing things out. And at some point, I'll probably have an actual microphone stand, and it'll be off to the side. You can't even really see it. I can't see it, and I can't knock it over. Uh, so yeah. Hey John, wanted to ask you how you feeling about this whole coronavirus thing?
Um, Personally, not too worried about it, to be honest. I mean, I guess I don't know. As long as I stay inside, which I do a lot of the time anyway, uh, I think I'll be fine. Since not supposed to be going out anyway. Well, other than shopping, I guess.
Well, really, you shouldn't go out. I mean, I shouldn't go out at all. I have a compromised immune system, so they say. And so today, as a matter of fact, Mom, my lovely wife, God bless her, she says to me to go pick up the lunches from school because their schools are still like doing lunches for some reason. And we have so much food here. It's unbelievable. We're not like hoarding it or anything. I want to give that impression off. It's like my mom keeps giving me stuff. Mom, if you're out there, uh, we still don't need any more toilet paper. If you no, I'm serious. If you want to give somebody some toilet paper, uh, I'm sure there's some places where you can donate those things. Um, but also, you shouldn't be going out either, Mom. So anyway, so lovely wife says, go get the lunches at the high school. Okay, so I go to lunches and they have a cart and some people out there, and the people are wearing like plastic aprons.
Mm.
Okay, plastic aprons, and it's a breezy, so they're just kind of flapping around everywhere anyway. Just like that's not going to protect us from anything other than a light misting. See, there's if you watched one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I get a lot of junk, and that's probably what this is too. Yes. Apparently today is a count day. I have no idea what that means, and I am going to go ahead and move that right there. But yeah, I get a lot of these stupid messages, and like I don't unsubscribe to a lot of them because it goes off, and I look like I'm important. Like hell yes, I got another message here. Excuse me, what you're saying is super important, but I have to learn right now that today is a count day. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really do that. So yeah, I had to go get the lunches. Is like you're not supposed to go outside and take unnecessary trips or touch your face. Eat me. I'm gonna touch my face. I can't stop myself from doing that. It's just and just forget it. Don't even comment. Not that anybody even watches my channel. There's like two people who are gonna watch this. Addie, because I made her manager on the account, and then probably Mom, because I'll send her the link because I'm talking about you on the internet, Mom. Okay. And John
Yeah.
too. He's doing it too, so it's fine. It's a father son thing. At least this is right now. Uh, yeah, so I put myself at unnecessary risk. Go get these lunches, a bunch of food that we don't need, and I bring it all home, and they like don't eat it. So, anyway, so there's that. Also, yeah, John mentioned that how he doesn't really go outside, and this is like, I mean, if nobody told him there was a pandemic going on, and you couldn't leave your house or whatever, he would never know because he's always inside anyway. I mean, like 95% of the time. Uh, John takes his dogs out. They're okay. He got outside for maybe 5 minutes. Sad, right? You are two tiny little dogs who only like briefly go outside more than John. Um, and yeah, so back to the subject, John. How is it, not being able to actually see your girlfriend?
Um, I mean, since there's like FaceTime and Snapchat, text, SMS, things like that, it's not that big of a deal because I can still talk to her at least. I mean, not seeing her is like, you know, it's a little bit of a bummer, but it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. And let me tell you something. When I was your age, we didn't have all this crap.
Right.
And I mean, there were like webcams and stuff, but they were garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And like your internet was like dial up. So yeah, no, it's not good. It wasn't good. Uh, and so it really hurt. Oh, my angst, my teenage angst. You know, I can't see. I once paid a manager where I worked at Long John Silver's. I gave him $20 to let me leave, so I can go and see my girlfriend. Um, that was when I was like 16, I guess. I don't remember, 17. I don't know. Slightly older than that one. Wanted to mention this too. John's not like super short or standing in a hole or anything. I'm in a chair. You can see the back of it over here, and he's on the floor. And I was like, hey, go get a pillow. It'll be more comfortable, and maybe that'll raise you up a little bit. Nah, yeah, he's got such a bony butt, just straight to the floor through the pillow. Um, yeah, so the coronavirus thing has really sucked for me personally, because not only is it something that affects people with um, poor immune systems, more so than your average healthy. Shut up. Uh, your average healthy person, but do I have a huge gap in my teeth? Is it like getting bigger? Looks like I got. Look at that.
It looks worse on camera.
It does look like garbage on camera. I've been noticing that this entire time. It's not really. Here, I'm gonna hold my there, and I'm gonna talk like this so you cannot see. Anyway, what was I talking about before I got just like distracted by myself? Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I lost my job because of it. At least that's what they're telling me, and I'll take it. No, yeah. So business slowed down. Like business is slowing down everywhere. Unless you're a medical professional, or one of these other essential workers, you're not working right now. And some places are stepping up to the plate and they're taking care of their employees, and some people are laying them off. I just got fired. And that's fine. It happens, and then you move on and you find something else, and the journey continues. It makes it hard to build up any kind of retirement that way, though, because then you go into a new place, and there may be a waiting period, and before you can start accruing any sort of money in an IRA or a 401k, and it just that kind of sucks. So but life goes on. Mom likes to told you, Mom. Didn't talk about you. This too shall pass, which you probably heard. You know, is my mom didn't write it or anything. It's not, you know, in a fortune cookie or anything like that. But you probably heard it before, and you know, it's a variation of time heals all wounds and things like that. Enough time goes by, and you know, you forget, or it gets better, or whatever. It passes. So this coronavirus thing will go away eventually, or you know, maybe it'll kill us all, and you know. One thing it won't be able to take out is the stupid Norton alerts I keep getting all the time. Can you make that go away? And people out there in YouTube land, I don't know. So yeah, there's that. John has two brothers who like to hang out in this room. Now that they know it has these lights in here, which I don't have on, and that's because if I have them on, then I have to. Oh my God, we're all red. But I think I can turn the brightness down, make it a flattering color. You know, okay, that's not it. That really messed things up. Oh my God. Maybe green is that yellow. Or we seem to, but it looks green. Whatever. It seems to have stabilized things a little bit. One of the things I'm gonna do, besides just test the equipment, like this video's now been going on for almost 12 minutes. It doesn't seem like that. I can see how you can, you know, I don't want to say waste your life away, but waste your life away making YouTube videos, because it's like I feel like I'm just having a conversation right now, and you know, if was that my phone? My
Yeah.
God, it makes just a myriad noises coming from my phone. You know who? I thought of some other people who might see this. Maybe your aunt and uncle and cousins. They might see it too. Why not? Maybe they can make their own YouTube channel. We can, like, I don't know, we can be like, what's this? Oh God, the kids used to watch all the time. The Scherer family. They had like one main one, and then like I think each of them had their own YouTube channels. Anyway, you know, it is stupid. Uh, just you know, they're just having fun. There's kids having fun. But you know, for an adult, it's like, oh, this is great. It's the equivalent of like when like I was younger or some other people were younger, where you would make like your own radio program using a cassette player that had a record feature. Yeah. Uh, and then you play it back and listen to it. The thing you just recorded. That's essentially the YouTube of, you know, the like the '80s, I guess maybe. Um, yeah, John's is like that sucks. You grew up in the dark ages. There's nothing. No, we had stuff. It was my mom grew up in the dark ages. My dad grew up in the dark ages. Yeah. So, and Dad, you know, when he was a baby, before they moved to St. Louis, they'd hang out down there in Van Buren, you know, a million miles away in the middle of nowhere, and like the population now is like 800 and something. Imagine what it was in 1954 or whatever. Um, that was a very long time ago. And this place is, you know, it's like Mayberry, only smaller. It's a very tiny little place. Uh, anyway, John has two other brothers. Like I said, they like to come in here, and I mean, I really don't want them to at all. You know, because that's all I need is for them to come over here. Oh my gosh, look at this cool equipment Dad has. I'm going to push all the buttons and twisty turn all the knobs, and then I'm gonna walk away because I don't know. You know, there was a noise in the other room, and now that sounds like more fun than twisty knobs and pushy buttons. I said pushy buttons. I just want to make that clear. Pushy, pushy buttons. Man, I've never been really self-conscious about my teeth until I. So anyway, but you know, I don't care. The older you get, the more you just don't care. You don't care. I do not care. I could stand to have a bit of a trim here, and it looks like I haven't shaved in a few days, and maybe I haven't, but uh, yeah, I look like I just woke up or something. Or this is like my mugshot look. Holding up the sign. Still not. I don't know what's happening. One eye's kind of like swollen shut. What is this for? What I do? Turn to the right. Turn to, Hey, maybe Grandpa George and Grandma Ro can hop on. My dad likes to look at YouTube stuff. We'll just like send him a thing, and like, hey, check out our video. It's just me rambling about random crap while testing equipment. That's what this is really about, is testing the stuff. John's just not talking a whole lot. That's the thing. And I know it's hard to get a word in edgewise when your old man is like, the whole show, like Rob Van Dam.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Rob Van Dam is?
I don't.
Oh. Well, you said like,
Well.
Like, oh yeah, Rob Van Dam. Oh, Tommy Dreamer. Yeah,
I was acknowledging that.
I went back and saw some videos on Tommy Dreamer and was it some Asian fellow? I don't remember his name. He did the crazy stuff, and then of course Rob Van Dam. The whole effing show, Rob Van Dam. We're gonna have to go on the YouTube later and look for some Rob Van Dam videos and Tommy Dreamer and some of the other crew from the old ECW, where they like really hurt each other like a lot. It's kind of scary.
One thing I did want to ask, so we both can hear this beeping sound. I think we brought it up earlier.
Yep.
I just wanted to ask you, so looking back on your prior videos, was that still in the video, or is that just us in recording?
So yeah, I mean, you went a really, really long way to ask that question. I mean, all you had to say was, can that beeping sound be heard in the final video? And the answer is no, I don't think so. I think, because I didn't notice it before when I was watching one I recorded. And if so, if you can end up hearing it, then I'm going to have to figure out something else, or just, never do this again. Because I cannot have people in good conscience listening to this for 17 minutes and 42 seconds. Not that you would ever last that long watching one of my videos, unless you know me. And then you might be interested to see what stupid thing I'll say next. And I mean, just follow me around with a recorder or something. You're going to catch something bizarre or mean or stupid or just ridiculous. God, I hate my furry beard. Just tuck that in. Tuck that in. I don't know, maybe I need some kind of backdrop behind me, so dark, so you can't see it. Because if I see, look, no, it's fine. You can't see it against the white wall behind this. Let's see. How have you been passing the time during the COVID, John?
Well, for starters, FaceTiming my girlfriend Lexi. Pretty much throughout the whole day, if not, a large portion. And if I'm not doing that, I'm usually either on YouTube or I don't know, playing a game. Rocket League mostly is a game that I like to play a lot.
I'm sorry, I had a very important message I had to look at.
Yeah, okay.
I also got a text message about it being count day. Apparently, I didn't know this until like 2 seconds ago. Count day, they're talking about the census. Oops. Okay, well, it's not like I'm gonna, go to jail, maybe? I don't know. I kind of got a threatening letter in the mail about it. They're like, hey, you better do this. You have to. It's like, you know what? You're sending mail to me. Can't you just count that? There's 5 of us in the house, okay? Done. Look, we're roughly 300 million people here in the U.S. Let's just keep it at that. I guess that number is going down. And I don't mean because... That's not what I meant. It wasn't that long ago where the death rate was greater than the birth rate. And, it's because baby boomers were kind of, starting to fall off the table a little bit. And... people nowadays not having kids as much. So, and I'm fine with that because they can be. There's Norton again. Norton, you wanna work something out? Yeah, like this guy who has no followers and 3 videos. We're gonna take a pass on that. It was a really hard decision though. Yeah, so you basically can Lexi hear us right now?
I'm not on call with her right now.
Oh, color me shocked, actually. Cause yeah, I like it's so weird. It's like she's omnipresent in our house, but she's not here. I'm just gonna like just start randomly saying like bad things about her or weird things about her because like I know John's got her. You know what I don't like about that Lexi? And then I'll say something like her shoes look weird. Her breath smells like a trout. It doesn't. I've never been that close to her anyway to smell her breath, but you know, let he is who is without stinky breath cast the first time, because I'm sure mine's not pleasant most of the time, and neither is his. And I would say that about most people, probably, you know, unless you use Smart Mouth. Plug for Mouth, Smash Mouth. No, Smart Mouth. I wonder if Smash Mouth are they a thing anymore? First of all, number two. number two. A poop. Number two.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Number two. I lost my train of thought completely. Now I'm thinking about poop. Bring me back. What was I talking about?
Well, you said
Smash Mouth.
Right.
All right, first of all, are they a thing? And second of all, does Smash Mouth use Smart Mouth? Smart Mouth is like they have several products, but I have the mouthwash, and it's like zinc ions, and they're supposed to neutralize the pH balance in your mouth, and then you don't have bad breath all day, and it's the only problem is like I'm trying to like use it for the first time, and it's 2 bottles. And when mixed together in the cup, it activates. It's weird. It's like JB Weld, only uh, you know, safe to put in your mouth. Anyway, so it's 2 separate bottles, and the bottles are connected at the top. There's a bracket, that kind of holds them together, and that's where the cap is too. And then there's the packaging around it, like the label. Okay, except the label's not like fixed to the bottle. At least it wasn't on the one that I bought. I don't know if that was a mistake or what. But it's super early in the morning, and I'm like trying to be quiet, and so I'm going to use it for the first time, and I'm holding it, and it just slips straight out of my hand, and I'm just sitting there holding the label, like, what the hell just happened? This is in the morning. I'm not awake. Are you kidding? And it spills all over the floor, so I probably lost, a quarter of a bottle of Smart Mouth. And, that was fun, so I just throw it away. And then, Norton! It must be like every 5 minutes or something, I don't know, but...
Norton is just the most obnoxious antivirus just period, ever, to ever exist on this earth. It's just the worst.
He's 15. No idea. Does not know of the trials and tribulations we've had in the past. Folks, dial up. Just atrocious. Anyway, I'm going to go find out if Smash Mouth is a thing still, and if they use any Smart Mouth. And then I'm probably not going to do that. But what I do want to do is look up some old ECW videos of Rob Van Dam, since John doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, so that's going to do it for this issue of this edition of this whatever this is, rambling time with me and guest host John. Yeah, so testing of the equipment, part 3 is now complete. Bye bye.
See ya.